Gentlemen, and welcome at this Company Tax Planner Support learning session. My name is Rizal van Jaarsveld. I'm the Business Development Manager for Taxbox. So as you know, we are also in the business of developing software for business professionals that's in the finance industry. And so Company Tax Planner has always been the ugly sister of Tax Planner, and we thought let us give Company Tax Planner a whole new revamp. And so we are very excited to share what we have done to the program so that you can see if it is something that you will benefit from in using, especially where the reporting is concerned. Now, of course, I'm not the presenter for the session, but I'm doing the introduction. I just wanted to introduce Daniel van Tonder. Of course, some of you know him. He is the tax practitioner and also the head of taxation for FinSolve, and he did mostly all the testing for us to see that everything works beautifully, and also from a functionality point of view that it is user-friendly. Then we've got Risato for in the background, who is the developer. It is his brainchild, and he's done really well in developing this program for us. So he will be dealing with all the technical parts of this session. I'm not going to keep you all waiting, but before I continue, I just quickly want to do a quick sound check just to make sure that you've heard me, you can see me, everything is working fine. There is no drop in connection. So if you can just maybe type a message in the message box just to confirm that everything is working on our side. Anybody? I see someone is typing, so hopefully it's just a heads up that it is all good. All good. Thanks, Marnie. Thank you very much. Thank you, Matthew. All good. Looks good. Sounds good. Everything is fine. Great. So that's all from me. I'm just quickly want to switch off the video so that Daniel and I can do a seat swap, and then he will be in charge of showing you how the software works with the help of Rizal. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's support video. And thank you to Rizal for the very warm welcome. Do appreciate that. So yes, before we get started today, I think today's going to be a very good session just to Company Tax Planner, what it is, what it can do for you and for your business. As Rizal said, we did take some time in developing a whole new program. So I'm going to be here today as a tax practitioner, as a professional accountant by trade, to show you the ins and outs of what the new program can actually do for you and for your business. Okay, so before we get started, I'm just going to turn off the video now so we can focus on the program itself. We're going to be going in between screens quite a bit, so do just bear with us in that regard. So, and if there's any problems or any questions throughout the presentation, you're more than welcome to ask. We'll get to the questions in hopefully the last 15 minutes or so. Yeah, so today is just going to be a how to just help you setting up the program, how to use the program, and basic user and functionality functions as well. Okay. So Company Tax Planner. What you need to know, and we're going to be going in between the program as well. So I just want to show you what this looks like. Okay, so as Rizal said, the basis of what this program is. So we're looking in terms of what the program can actually offer you. Looking at predominantly, I would say, income tax calculations for companies. And people always ask, what is Company Tax Planner actually used for? Okay, it's first and foremost, it's used for income tax calculations for companies, provisional tax estimations or calculations, generating management reports, because we do have a very nice reporting function on there as well, which you can not only do the calculation, but obviously you can print reports for management purposes if you wanted to send this to external shareholders or the bank or anything like that. So you can use the reporting function as well, which we'll be getting to in just a bit. Okay, so comparison of tax rate between entities. So, and this is speaking to the small business corporation. So if you have a company, we have a small business corporation, it does give you an option to compare tax rates as well. So it gives you a bit of not only comparison in the sense of taxes between different entities or different, I would say, using different tax rates and those types of things. It also gives you that comparability to prior years as well. So it is in that sense, it is an effective management tool as well. Okay, so those are the uses. Okay, so the home screen, just want to show you what this looks like. I'm going to actually go to the home screen. So this is your basic layout of your home screen. You have your company tax plan. This is the 2024 version. This is the updated version that encompasses the new legislative changes as well. And those changes we will get to in just a bit. Just going from the top all the way down, we're going to show this on the program. You have your normal categories, your mappings, data import layouts, report settings, and there's a help tab on there as well. And here you will be adding your new company with the company specific details. Okay, so I just want to go to the program and I want to show you how this actually looks. Okay, so can everyone just confirm that you can see the program screen there? You can see this very clearly before we continue. That should be fine. Okay, so this, so you should be seeing Company Taxplanner Pty Limited. So everything is fine in that regard if you're happy with that. Okay, all good. Okay, so let's just start with the basics. Let's go to creating a new company. Okay, so this is just the existing company that I had. So on the home screen, how do you create a new company? So this is the preset company I set up for today's discussion. I'm going to just show you how to create a new company. So what you would do is you would click on Insert New Company, and you get a pop-up screen that asks you for relevant details of your specific company. So it's going to ask you for information such as the company's registration number, date registered, company name, the enterprise type you have here as well. So in this case, you can select various different options. Is this an unlisted or listed company, a closed corporation, non-profit company, state-owned, and sole proprietors and partnerships as well. Okay, so let's say you're saying for these, it's a normal private company. You can even select if it's or the tax type specifically. So it should be taxed as a normal company, meaning taxed at 27%. Is it an SBC? Obviously there's going to be changes in terms of the tax rates you can apply as well. Other things that you need to include are the company's year end, which is very important for reporting purposes as well. So you need to know when this helps you, because for reporting purposes we're working off of a 12-month cycle. So if this is not for 12 months, we need to know how many months we need to project to get to your respective year end. So this is very important. If you click on there, you will see it gives you the option to select. So let's just say for our purposes, this was 28th February 2023. And yeah, you can see what the active status of the company is. Is the company active? Is the company dormant? You can include this as well. So this company is active. You can include other things such as the contact person, telephone number, public officer, most probably all the information you would see on a normal set of financial statements. And there's an option there we can actually input the company's tax or income tax reference number as well. Email address, internet, home, business address, and postal as well. So there is quite a bit of customization you can do with your specific company. Okay, so I'm not going to save this. I just want to show you how the different tabs looks. But yeah, so if you want to save this company, you have to click on the yes there to save the company and its details, or you have to accept the company. You can save it at any point, but there are certain required fields which you would have to complete. Okay, so just want to show you. Okay, and of course, this is the company that I pre-set up. So adding a new company, editing an existing company. So this is the Company Taxplanner Pty Limited. I just filled in the basic details there. And this is the general company details screen. So this is where you're going to input most of your source data in terms of who the company is, when they're trading. Pretty much the same as what you would have seen in individual tax planning, just giving you a bit of background. And then so this is the first tab. On the second tab, okay, you get what we call the financials tab. Okay, so now you've captured all of this information. You can pretty much put anything you want on there. I mean, this is fully customizable. You just have to fill in the minimal requirements. So you can basically put anything. Tax street. So pretty much all customizable. If you want to make, it keeps asking you to save the changes. So just save the changes before you continue, and this will pull through to your reporting, all those types of things as well. Okay, so on the financials tab, okay, you will see this here. So this is basically the heart of how you capture information, what you need to do, all those types of things. I'll show you the different ways in which you can capture information. I will create another company for that just to show you the import function as well. But yeah, so we will get to that in just a bit. I just want to show you the different columns. So we're going to be going through the data column. the balance sheet, income statement, the adjustments for tax purposes. We'll be talking about that as well. The compare sheet. Now, this is speaking to the comparison between if you're comparing taxes for a normal company versus a scenario where one of the companies might be SPC or any of those types of scenarios. And then the last portion is going to be the tax portion, which takes into account pretty much everything that you've done up until this point. This is speaking to your profit and loss for the year, your assessed losses brought forward, and any provisional tax payments that have been made throughout the year to give you your final amount of tax due. Of course, foreign taxes are included as well. Okay, so let's just go back to the presentation. I just want to show you the different ways in which you can capture information in Taxplanner Company. Okay, so let's just go back. We'll go. So this is the home screen. So yeah, just want to show you other things on the home screen that you need to be aware of. So if going back to the program, no, I'm not on the program now. Apologies. Okay, so this is the program. So other things on the home screen, let's just go through the categories as well. So categories, this is your basic mapping outline, what you are going to define your categories as. It's giving you, this speaks to your mapping and what it will be in terms of the compilation of your reporting later on. Okay, so this is what you get under categorize. Categorize mappings, you can insert custom mappings for different accounts as well. So that's, you're going to find that there. Data import layouts. This is just where you're saying to the system, look, so the basis of importing data into Company Taxplanner is still your normal CSV file. So if you're taking your, or let's say you're doing an extract from your normal DraftWorks, or you have a TB that is in Excel, or what have you, this TB will still need to be converted to a CSV format, and you can actually see it on there by file type CSV. So it works on the basis of it has to be a CSV file to be imported, so you can tell it what it is. Is it a trial balance? Is it a DraftWorks file that you're pulling in? And there, under a column type here, you can actually say, this helps you specify your description, your debits and credits, all that kind of stuff. So that's all found under the data imports layout. So this is speaking more to the way in which the program pulls in data as opposed to the mapping of set data as well. Report settings, let me just pull that up here. So on the report settings, I mean, you can pretty much customize all of this. You can say, look, the report, the fonts have to be bigger, the company's name, what the title has to be. So there's a lot of customizability in terms of your reporting. So you can pretty much make this applicable to your specific entity, the font sizing. So there's a lot of customizability that the program actually offers you. You can save this. So, and there, of course, is your help screen as well. So if you click on the help screen, it gives you prompts as to what everything actually is, and just gives you a bit of background. So just saying data, add your financial data here. Okay, happy with this. If you're going to your balance sheet, view your balance sheet data here. So your statement of financial position, your balance sheet, depending on your age. Yeah, so the whole program is pretty much full of these tips and tricks just to help you. If you want to close, you can close the tips. If you want to go through the entire preset process, you can go through this as well. This is your income statement or your statement of comprehensive income. Next tip says adjust and view computation. So this is your adjusted tax or adjusted tax computation. So you can make adjustments to the specific computation. Next tip says your compare screen, and this is going a little bit over the screen, but that's fine. It just says to you, look, I'm just going to close the tips here, but yeah, you get the idea. So that it tells you how to actually operate the program, and you will see, especially when we're doing the statement of financial position and income statement and those types of things, you will see these constant prompts coming up telling you, look, you need to make sure that your balance sheet balances or those types of things as well. So the program is, we're trying to make the program as user-friendly as we can possibly do, just to help you out with this as well. Okay. So yeah, you can print it from there, file, print, system settings. Your registrations are going to be handled from here. Browse companies, you can browse between different companies. And this is pretty much all your stock standard information in terms of what you would need for your companies or your entities' income tax calculation specifically. Okay, so let's just go back to the presentation. Just want to go through all of the points, and then we'll be cycling back to the home screen. So that is the home screen in layman's terms. So what you can do, you can specify your mappings here, the data import layouts, whether that be a TB, something that is in CSV, so you can specify that as well. And you can add edit or delete new companies on the home screen, which is quite simple actually. You can see the company's registration number, company name, the status will tell you active or dormant, the registration details, and you can actually make this bigger as well, so you can quickly and easily cycle between your various companies as well, or your entities. It doesn't have to be specific to companies. Yeah, and this is saying creating a new entity, which is quite simple. Step one is click on the add button, which is there. See, should have clicked it. And then step two will always be capturing the entity's details. So again, this is what we were saying. There are certain details which you would need to be able to capture to actually create a company. Registration number is very important. Date registered, the company's name, company taxplanner, Pty Limited, the type of entity and how it should be taxed, because the system needs to understand how to apply this specific legislation. The status of said company, in this case, it was an active company. But I mean, you can pretty much customize this, and you can input quite a lot of data in this as well. Okay. Okay, so the importing of data, and this is what